Hello and welcome to the stream. Today I am going to work on creating some samples to um, adapt all MvvmCross apps to run on Android 10. So Google introduced some limitations to the minimum API level your app can run when you want to update your app or when you want to actually upload new apps to the Play Store, which is already in place now. But if you want to update an already existing app running an old app, you have to update it to run or to target Android 10 before November, before the 2nd of November. So I've been asked by a couple of people, what do I do? I'm still running a very, very old version of MvvmCross, and I cannot upgrade right now. And I'm having all these issues, and I have to meet this deadline, and so on and so forth. And I'm just telling them, how about upgrading your app? You've had like more than 4 years for in the case of running MvvmCross 4.0 or 4.4.0, and I don't remember. MvvmCross 5.7 was released more than 2 years ago, so there's been a lot of time where you had the opportunity to actually update your app, but some people are, for some various reasons, still running older versions of MvvmCross. So hopefully this stream will kind of accommodate these scenarios when you're still running older versions of MvvmCross. So I did actually blog about this. So if we go to my webpage or my blog, blog.ostbone.dk, I did describe in brief how you would get around this. So why you need to update to MvvmCross 6.4.1 at minimum is because we made some changes to Mvx Layout Inflator, which is what actually like in MvvmCross you can make these you can have the regular Android XML layouts, but inside of these we have these custom attributes where you can add like binding descriptions in there. And in order for that to work, we have to create our own Android layout inflator. And parts of that layout inflator won't work on Android 10 if you're using a version prior to MvvmCross 6.4.1. So, but luckily, stuff is overridable, and you can implement your own stuff to accommodate these changes. So I'll dig a little bit into what to do. Create a couple of samples. The plan is to create one for showing how to do it in MvvmCross 4.4.0, and create another sample, similar sample, and just show how to do it in MvvmCross 5.7.0. So what you have to do in order to like replace Mvx Layout Inflator is to, first of all, get the source code for Mvx Layout Inflator. You have to create your own implementation of Mvx Context Wrapper. So Mvx Context Wrapper actually creates the instance of Mvx Layout Inflator. And as you know, a Android context is like it's like the God object in Android, where everything happens through. You have to have a context to do anything, like access permissions, create inflate layouts, create new layouts, so on and so forth. It's like the context of the app, and you can wrap that with a context wrapper. So MvvmCross provides its own context wrapper, which creates an Mvx Layout Inflator. Unfortunately, the way we've we are attaching this context wrapper. You cannot just override an existing method in one of your base classes. You have to implement your own instance or your own class, MvX activity class. But I'll get into that a little bit later when we get to that. But yeah, those are like the 3 steps, and then of course this MvX activity that we create, you have to use it instead of MvX activity in your app. So yeah, plan is grab Mvx Layout Inflator, create our own implementation of Mvx context wrapper. I've cheated a little bit and written one in the blog post here. And then we will create our own Mvx activity derivative. I have some links here as well for that. And yeah, we have to change this piece of code inside of the Mvx activity. Yeah, and yeah, let's get to it. So I already started working. I already created a repository. I created a folder called 4.4.0 and one called 5.7 5.7.0. This one is empty. I already started creating a project in here. I won't bother creating a core project and a Droid project. I will just do everything inside of the Droid project. We might have to hack a little bit of stuff to do that, but yeah, let's see. It should work fine. We just need to tell where the view models are, basically. We only have 1 or 2 maybe in the sample. But yeah, let's get to it. So the 4.4.0 sample is open here. I've already created the project, and what I did was to add these references to the app. So yeah, so let's get started with this. So first of all, we need to create a setup CS class. And this is Mvx Android setup, I think. Yep. Public class. We need to implement some stuff here. Okay. And we also need an app class. So public class app Mvx Android application, probably something like that. No, just application. Mvx application. Yes. Cool. And then we need to register app start in here. So here we need to tell which view model we want to load first. So maybe let's just create a view model quickly. So view models, new class, main view model. And this is a Mvx view model. Nothing fancy here. So here again, main view model. Okay, so now we've told it to register to navigate to main view model on app start, and then we just return new app here. So far, so good. Still complaining about something. We need to generate a constructor. Done. Now it's super happy. Okay. Right. Now we need a splash screen. Just call it splash. Let me just cheat a little bit and find whatever old sample. Create app, create view presenter. Oh, we also need to do that stuff, do we? What version is this? Okay. Custom presenter. So that step is not needed. Loading plugins. We don't add any plugins. Cool. Okay, let's check the splash screen. That's what I'm after. So here, splash screen, MvX splash screen activity. Let's import these things. Let's create a layout for this. New item. Splash. Fine. Text view. And let's make this a relative layout so we can center the text view. Android layout center vertical true Android text 4.4.0 sample. Fine. Android text size. Just make it a little bit bigger. And let's make this. Yeah, this is fine. Cool. Now we have a splash screen. And we call the layout splash label MvvmCross 8.4 sample, whatever. Theme, okay. Styles. Let's grab the theme. Browser, please. Values. Splash style. Oh, that's a drawable. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. Just want the style itself. Parent app theme. No background. Just don't want any title, and that should be fine. Good. Okay, and now we need to tell that the view models are actually in here. So override view model, get view model assemblies. Let's do the base stuff here, and then assemblies add this get type assembly, and then return assemblies. Now it should be satisfied with this. Let's just clean up a little bit here. Okay. Right. Our main activity. Yeah, I deleted all the essential stuff. This is going to be a MvX activity. This won't be the main launcher, no. Main view model. All right. So this is basically our base sample. Oh yeah, one thing. Of course, you have to target Android 10. So remember to set this to Android 10. Otherwise, all the stuff we're going to do here won't actually work. You probably also want to bump the target in your manifest to Android 10 as well. Do we need more? We have a splash screen set up. Let me just check the sample here. I don't remember exactly. I'm not sure why there's two activities in here. Set up. Views. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, let's try run it. See what happens. Okay. Attribute color accent not found. Really? I don't really believe it. This, however, sure, this one won't be there because we're missing a app compat library probably. So Android support. Yeah, we probably need something like this. And let's just grab this one. And cross our fingers. So okay, successfully installed. Okay, so let's build again. Rebuild. You have to explicitly add a reference to and now icon cannot be found. Okay. So in our where? In the manifest, okay. Because the default manifest is wrong then. Nice. No, what's there? I see icon. Drawable icon. Splash. Ah, sorry. Okay, here. Of course. Yeah, we don't need it. We actually do need it here. No, we're gonna remove it here. That's fine. Okay. Should be fine. Let's go. Okay. Aha. Splash. And then widescreen. And that's probably okay because we're now targeting Android 10. That's probably just failing silently. I don't really remember how it was actually behaving when we had when I was working on Mvx Layout Inflator. Okay, so this is fine. So let's just try one thing. So if we go to properties and lower the target here, let's just say 7, for instance, and then go here and yeah, okay. 7, yes. And then I need to install some SDK stuff. Let's do that. Let's just double check what the layout for main activity looks like. It doesn't actually contain anything. Okay. Let's add some stuff here. So text view. While it's downloading stuff. So text view doesn't really matter. Android layout. Width, please, on height. Wrap. And then we can add a binding here. Mvx bind text hello. It's fine. So if we go to the view model, add a property called hello. Public string hello get hello set. Do we have the set property helper? No. So we do it like this. Hello value raise prop but C changed. It might actually be there, but IntelliSense is freaking out for some reason. Okay, now it's installed. Why no IntelliSense? Let's try restart Visual Studio. If you can hear strange noises, my neighbor is, I don't know, still doing some remodeling in their apartment and making a little bit of noise, but yeah, hopefully you can abstract from that. Right. Okay, let's try again. What? Okay, so it might be actually because no. Text hello. Um Pin it, please. Thank you. Main view model. We didn't set anything in here. Okay, okay. Hello world. Sure. Okay, let's do one more thing in here. So let's add an edit text. We're obviously not seeing anything because nothing was bound inside of the property. Okay. Aha. What's my label though? Height wrap width. It's a linear layout. Match, match. Text color. Something like this, maybe. Let's try again. Missing yeah, orientation. So actually the text view is going to the right, like overflowing over the screen because the default orientation is vertical for some reason, horizontal for some reason. So vertical, and then now it should be happy. Right, amazing. Okay, so now this binding is working. Cool. Then let's try to bump the target back to 10 here. Like this. Yes, please. It's freaking out again. Okay. Rebuild. Just turn on some lights. Alrighty. Still working. When it really shouldn't. It might only break. The Mvx Layout Inflator might only break in some cases though. Right, okay. The sample is kind of working, so let's just continue from here and see how we can create our own MVX activity with the context wrapper, with the layout inflator, such that it runs on Android 10 in all cases. So let's try do that. Just do it in here. So oh, maybe not. Let's just create a new file. So we need a couple of things. So we needed let's just call it fixed layout inflator. And then there's the fixed layout inflator compat. So we need these two inflators. Let's grab the latest source code from MvvmCross. Mvx Layout Inflator compat. Raw. Okay. Fix the namespace here in Android. MvvmCross logging. Interesting. Mvx log. That's something new. Yeah, so let's remove that. Can of course add your own logging stuff in here, but let's just for the purpose of this sample debug right line. Yes. Okay. Okay. Good. It's happy. Cool. Fixed layout inflator compat. And then do the same with the layout inflator. We don't have this logging stuff. And then we need to adjust these namespaces because they have changed. So hopefully these should be found without issues. And all the MvX log stuff. So fixed layout and player compat instead of that. Here as well. Are there any more instances? Probably not. MvX layout inflator compat. Ah, one more. Cool. Um, okay. Let's replace all these log things. Clean those up. Let's grab this. So do like this. Yes, please. Okay. Arrow as well. Yeah, this won't be the case. We don't have MvX ISC provider, so we need to remove that. Well, we do have an ISC provider, but there's no object in here, so we have to do like this directly. And the same down in this case. Excellent. And fixed layout inflator. Just register like this. It's fine. Fine. Now it's complaining about the constructors down here. And I think we are fine here. Yep. Okay. So now we have the fixed layout inflator for our app and the compat version. Did you ever get a chance to check out the MvX pop-over presentation attribute? No. Well, I did look a little bit into it. I haven't had a chance to test it thoroughly. Need to think a little bit about a good way to provide like the source rectangle and view controller it should like show in. But in general, I think your solution was okay. We did something similar in the app I'm working on at work. We have a similar attribute there, so I think it should be fine. Should just be we should just think about providing a nice way for developers to use this attribute, because yeah, there's more than just the attribute. That you have to implement that interface you added. Yeah, I will look into it as soon as possible. Maybe even on stream next time, but hopefully before. But yeah, I definitely want to get it in. It's a nice addition to MvvmCross. So thanks for the pull request. I will definitely look into it. It will probably make it the next minor release. So yeah, thank you. Let's continue cracking on here with the MVX activity. Right. So next step is grabbing the MVX activity for 440. It's here. Let's grab that. And then create a fixed activity. Change the namespace. Oh, who had the great idea to do this? I don't like that. Let's just change the style a bit here. Oh, feel much better now. Droid views. Oh yeah, we need to create the context wrapper as well. So we have one more thing to do. Okay, so but now we have the fixed activity. Cool. Try it. And fixed activity down here as well. And now we need to, last step, create the fixed context wrapper, and then hopefully we have all the moving pieces. Let's just remove compat here, and then we can grab the code for that. Context wrapper. Yes. Yeah. Let's just grab everything in here. Droid. And fixed context. And now we just need to provide our own fixed layout inflator here. What's it mad about? Okay, language features. I remember, can we set it here? Probably need to unload the project and what is it? Lang version 8.0. Yes, please. Reload. Is it happy about the coalescing assignment here? Yes. Great. Cool. Last thing, go back to our fixed activity and then use the fixed context wrapper here. And then we change our main activity to use fixed activity. And then everything should still be happy. And we have fixed the issues with crashes on Android 10, which we didn't reproduce in this sample. I don't remember exactly what we need. We probably need to use a app compat view or something like that for it to actually crash. But as we see here, it still works. Let's just double check that it's actually hitting our fixed layout inflator. It's probably one of these. Nice. We should maybe try make it crash maybe. We could add a appcompat text view here. Let me just remember what the namespace is. Android support Android X. No, this one. No. Android support v7 widget appcompat text view. Yes, that's the one word. So Android support v7 widget. Do I not have the package installed? Maybe it's just not showing it. Appcompat text view. Still works. Okay. We're still targeting Android 10, right? Cool. So we change this back to MvX activity. Would it then crash? Aha, that's the one. Okay. Right. So now we have the sample where it's crashing. Right. So if we revert back to our fixed activity with the fix, it should hopefully not crash this time around. Ta-da! Okay, let's copy this sample and try do the same for MvvmCross 5.7.0. Could maybe copy paste to this. Let's do it like it is. So people have the chance to try it out themselves. Okay, so now we have a good working sample. Let's close this. Do some copying action here. So let's just grab this, chuck it into 570. Excellent. Then we update some packages, and hopefully there shouldn't be that many changes. There will probably be some namespace changes. Otherwise, it should be more or less the same. So let's unload this, edit. Let's change the version numbers here, 570. Reload. That's quick. Try to build. That was too easy. Probably didn't have too many changes between MvvmCross 4.4.0 and 5.7.0. But yeah, it should behave the same. So if we do this, crash. Great. Let's just clean this up. And here as well. Maybe let's write a small README for this sample project and publish it. Open folder, get. Right. New file, README. Okay. Sample showing how to target Android 10 with all MvvmCross versions. MvvmCross version 6.441. Down to not support Android 10 to some missing Mvx Layout Inflator. This sample shows how to patch Mvx Layout Inflator, Mvx Contact Wrapper, and Mvx Activity were such that they can run on the 10. So they can target Android 10. Right. we should probably link to the blog post. Read more about the issue here. Okay. Yeah, I guess that should be enough information. Well, we can just describe that all the stuff is in the fixed classes. And that's what you should be using in your older apps when you want to target Android 10. Yeah. So fixed. This includes MvX fixed layout inflator compat, fixed layout inflator, fixed context wrapper, fixed activity. Feel free to copy, paste the code into your own app. Yeah, I added the unlicensed in here, so use this as you want. No warranties given or anything. So yeah. Cool. Yeah, let's publish this and make a quick tweet about this. Add samples going, how to fix crashes on Android 10 with all MvvmCross versions. Commit files. Push. Here. Great. And then you can update my blog post here with the samples. So let's do that. Cool. And jump back into here. Over here. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks. We'll fix that. Let's just do that immediately. Well spotted. I should install a spelling check or something here. Spelling. Is there any good ones here? Just a bunch of languages, I guess. Oh. Basic. Okay, sounds good. Let's try it. And we do this. But yeah, I wouldn't have spotted because fee is a word. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks. Let's commit that. Fix spelling mistake. Thanks to small flake. Push. Right, back to the blog. If you're looking for the samples, scroll down to the bottom of this blog post. You can find sample projects with fixed with fixes implemented on GitHub and here. On my GitHub in the repository old MvvmCross Android 10, and then just let's make a link to this. Just make this entire line the link so it's easy to click. Cool. And then let's push this. Add link to sample. Alrighty. Let's see. Repositories. Did it deploy? Yes. And then we have some Cloudflare cache invalidated, so that's cool. Cool. And big link here. Very nice. Cool. Maybe we could also do this for MvX app compatibility. Do I want to? Probably not. I could also just end stream now and then go to sleep, get some rest, have some fun with Pikachu here. Surprise Pikachu. I'm actually wearing this t-shirt because yeah, I guess it came as a surprise for people to, hey, maybe you should update MvvmCross to a newer version. Oh, should I? Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay, thanks for watching my stream. I will end it here. So yeah, what we accomplished was to create some samples showing how to replace MvX context wrapper, MvX Layout Inflator, and the relevant bits around that with your own implementations, which contain the fixes for targeting Android 10, such that you can have your all such that you can have your app that uses old versions of MvvmCross still run targeting Android 10, and you can update and also release new versions of it if you're, as some people are doing, doing white labeling of their app. So cool. Thanks for joining in. And Smallflake here. Let me just thank you for the great work that you do on MvvmCross. Lifesaver. Yeah, thank you. I also enjoy working on it. I've been using it in all my bigger projects, and I enjoy using it. I do want to look into MVU and other patterns soon. I haven't looked into that yet. Looks kind of intriguing. Not sure how well it will work with how you write UI natively on Android and iOS. I guess with Swift UI and Android Compose, you could do stuff like that. Although Android Compose, I'm not sure how well it will work with xamarin.android, because it requires a bunch of compiler support. So that part is interesting. But at least with Xamarin Forms, you can do MVU patterns, or at least it will be natively supported through in .NET MAUI. There's of course Comet and some other libraries that enable this support. So yeah, it's well worth investigating how all that jazz works. But yeah, MvvmCross, I really like it, especially for native apps. Really accelerates some of the code reuse and just creating view models and sharing behavior between multiple platforms. So yeah, I like it a lot. I guess we have to thank a lot of the Stuart Lodge for all of the grunt work he did to begin with. Yeah, without that, I guess we would never have anything like this. I don't know. I would say at least he did his fair share of just starting creating MvvmCross. So yeah. Well, thanks for joining in. I will end the stream now. So yeah, thank you for joining. Bye bye.